That is Wow. Of course, he was one of our top 10 moments of 2021, and he will line up in his second Group 1 Paws of Thunder. Now, Timmy, we have to make mention of the fact that he actually won this event last year, but he was disqualified after returning a positive swab. So he's actually trying to win his second Group 1 Paws of Thunder. He starts from box 5. I know you've got a huge, and you've always had a huge rap on him.
I always have, and he's just been a real race dog. He's a good dog. He turns up in all of these big races and acquits himself brilliantly all of the time. He loves racing around here. I like where he's drawn tonight in the middle of the track. On that vision there, you've seen that he's a middle tracker. Yep. So he scouts wide on the track, so that's why I think he's well drawn tonight with moderate beginners underneath him. And yeah, I guess we can say he's after a bit of redemption, Duke.
Well, he's now prepared by Danielle Maddock. Of course, he was formerly prepared by Karina Britton. Danielle's had him for probably, 5 or 6 months now?
Just before the Golden Easter egg.
Was it that long ago?
Yes, yeah.
10 months now?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Literally. Look, again, he's a greyhound that you look at box 5, and we've mentioned this tonight, punters, where you look at box 5 and people go, oh, box 5, the middle. It's drawn the squeeze, can't win. Yeah. But the way the marbles have fallen as far as this box draw is concerned, Banded Ned drawn to his outside, good beginner with early pace, gets up the track. Jungle Juice on his inside, average beginner at best, wants to get to the fence. Rare's Rocky, box 7, not going to carve across, no early pace. Chase Me Honey stays up the track a little bit. So you're right in your prediction there as far as where he's going to land mid-race or, out of the boxes and that. He's not going to, on paper, he's not going to get pressure.
No, he's not a brilliant beginner, I will say that. He can be touchy, but if he rolls out like he can, he'll be up the middle of the track, hovering, do it back on the inside. That is how I read the race. The two speed greyhounds in the race. I don't think there is a lot of pace in the race, Stu. And that's where I see Do It and Wow going to that first corner together. And then the big motors kick in down the back straight. The only greyhound who could probably run either of those down would be Bandit Ned, but he'd have to be right on their hammer into the back straight, right on their hammer.
Jungle Juice, of course, took out the Group 2 Golden Sands, 2 starts back over the 600 metres. He's a 29-3 dog here. We heard from Jack earlier. He prefers him, obviously, over Orinka Riley. Again, he's a little bit of a different situation because he's not a noted lead pinger. He's going to be relying on, he's a little bit like, say, a Stanley Road or a Ritz Donna, greyhounds like that. But if luck does fall his way, as I said, he's got a 29-3 run here. Wow's probably the only other greyhound that can match him as far as times on the board are concerned.
Yeah, and Jungle Juice, I should say, he was probably the other greyhound in the race who could probably sit on their hammer down the back straight and possibly run them down. I just think it is a tricky draw for Jungle Juice. Jack wasn't too worried about it.
No, he said he didn't mind it.
Yeah, I think the hang-up for Jungle Juice is his kennel mate, Orinka Riley. But Jack seems to think he'll cross him. I don't think so. I'm not in that. I don't subscribe to that. I thought Orinka Riley will be the hang-up by just sort of punching up under his neck to the winning post on the first occasion. He needs to get across and find the rail and be within striking range of the leaders. But if they're running 29-4, Duke, and on this track tonight, I would say they'll be running 29-4, 29-5 to win the race. If Do It and Wow are running that up in front, gee, it's hard to give them a start and a beating.
All right, let's take a look at the all-important speed map for the Group 1 Paws of Thunder. They've got Wow leading from Do It. I don't think there's that much between them. As I said, I like Do It from box 2 because of the fact he's got average beginners drawn inside and out from him. Banded Ned has got early pace. Chase Me Honey's got a bit of early pace. I can't see a cross in them, but Jungle Juice from box number 4. What happens probably 2 strides out of the boxes determines his success or not in this race. Wicked Flash for Peter Ray, draws box 1. Great to see trainers like Peter Ray, who have been in the sport for so long, finally be rewarded in the sense that not only do they have a runner, they've got a chance of winning the race as well, because as we all know, Timmy, box 1, you'd rather have 1 than 4 or 1 than 6 or 1, he's a $16 chance, but he's there. and he's he's a hope at some odds.
Would be a career highlight. He's actually been well backed at a longer price. I think he might have been $31 earlier in the week, so he's almost halved his quote. I think his best chances do come with the drawing back on the inside. He would need to punch up and hold his position to have any chance to run the leaders down. I just don't think if they're running 29.5, which I think they will to win the race, I just don't think he can run those times.
The dogs.com.au, our form expert there, has gone 5, 6, 2 and 4. I've had a shocker on the tip. You've had a good night. I'm banking on Do It stepping here. We saw him last week run a 5.43 first split. He had box 3 on that occasion, moves 1 into box 2 tonight. You only have to go back 3 starts. He finished second in the Group 1 Hobart 1000. He won the Adelaide Cup last year. He's a high-quality greyhound. He put his first win on the board here last week in a heat, going 5.43, 29.59. I think he leads from box 2. I think he can lead. I think he can go head-and-head with Wow to the first turn. The thing is that Wow's going to be 5 or 6 deep, and Do It is going to be nailed to the fence.
Correct, Duke. Look, the second half of 2021 was outstanding for Do It. He's always been a good dog, but he just came of age, taking out that Adelaide Cup. 5.43 early section here last week, 17.83, home at 11.76. Perfectly drawn in box 2. If he nails the jump, he'll be awfully hard to beat, and he will strip fitter for his run here last week. It was his first run for a couple of weeks, or I shouldn't say 2 weeks, about 9 or 10 days. So I think he will be fitter for that run, Duke.
There's Irinka Riley. Again, I had him penciled like you and so many others as a desperate fencer. So it was a massive shock to see him win last week off the 8, but he did get all the favours in the run.
He did. He's now getting out to a roughies price. He went up a ridiculous quote earlier in the week. I think he went up $5.50 or $6. Now he's getting out to a more realistic price. I think he's probably the best roughie in the race, around the $15 mark.
There's Wow for Danielle Maddock, firming now into $2.90. Draws box number 5. It's a box that it's had success from in its career. 2 starts, 2 minors from 5 starts out of box 5. And next is number 6, Banded Ned. We spoke with Andy Lord, who's the husband of trainer Jodie Lord, earlier in the week, and he said if he could pick his box, he'd go 6, 7 and 8. He's had 2 starts out of box 6 for 2 wins. From boxes 6, 7 and 8, Timmy, 11 starts, 9 wins.
Yeah, he's perfectly drawn out there. Just in this particular race, I think it's a tricky draw, being on the outside of Wow. But if he does come out like he did here in the Vic Peters and Wow dwells, well, he can charge across and have a dip for the lead.
Where's Rocky for Jason Magri has drawn up box number 7. As I said, prior to that last race, surprisingly, Zipping Curios led him last week, but Where's Rocky got underneath him and beat him home. He is at long odds at the moment. Chase Me Honey for Mick Hardman, who's had success tonight. It ran 29.74 here last week, Chase Me Honey, and a greyhound that does have pace. Again, I think in lower grade races, Timmy, it shows pace. This is the big time. These are the big boys.
Yeah, she's in the big league tonight, Duke. She will. She likes drawing wide, but whether she can get across in a field of this nature tonight with Bandit, Ned and Wow underneath her here, I think she'll struggle to get across. But she could easily run a very, very cheeky race and get into the minor money. My banker is Wow. I think he's beautifully drawn, as I've mentioned a few times tonight. Box number 5, moderate beginners underneath him. If he rolls out of the boxes, he can charge to the top and win the Paws.
Sorry, mate. As far as the market movers are concerned, as I said, I'm with Do It. Hopefully you can turn my luck around. No real firmers. Jungle Juice, $6 into $5 with Ladbrokes.com.au. Wow's been solid, and so is Do It. So punters are really finding it difficult here to, launch into something. But Wow, as I said, is around that 290 quote. Jungle Juice probably the best supported, but half a point, $6 into $5.50.
Yeah, not big money, I would imagine, to firm him just in that half point, Duke.
Which tells you the quality of the race.
Sure
it is
does.
the Group 1 Paws of Thunder, sponsored by Ladbrokes. $75,000 goes to the winner. The second line of Greyhounds number 2, 4, 6 and 8 going into the boxes. Good luck to connections. Here is the 2022 renewal of the Paws.
It's time to dance. Wow, $2.80. $3.70 Do It. They're ready. And they're racing now, and Wow jumped brilliantly. He landed 2 lengths in front from Chase Me Honey, and Jungle Juice is third on the rail. This is set up for something special already. Into 4th placing is Where's Rocky. They're followed by Wicked Flash. Next came Bandit Ned. Well back in the field is Do It and Irika Riley. Off the back straight, and it's Wow a length and a half in front. Here's Jungle Juice starting to close strongly around the turn. Wow left the rail. Jungle Juice is coming through. Jungle Juice grabbed the lead. Jungle Juice, it's the fairy tale win. He's beaten Wow and Chase Me Honey. Where's Rocky 4th? They're followed by Wicked Flash, Bandit Ned, Do It and Irika Riley. The time's around 29.50. This will be one of the most popular Group 1 wins we've seen at Wentworth Park for a long, long time. Number 4, Jungle Juice for Jack Smith, the pride of the West, has won the Paws of Thunder. He's nailed Wow late.
Let's go straight to replay.
3rd, Chase Me Honey. She's run the race of her life. Likewise, Where's Rocky.
There is Wow leading as they swing into the home straight. Jungle Juice. Look, again, it was a race of what could have been and what wasn't. Jungle Juice got that perfect run down the back straight. To be tracking Wow, who still found something on the top turn. But Jungle Juice, just his strength showed through in the final stages. There's Jack and Marie Smith. Well done to them. And Jack Smith claims Group 1 glory with Jungle Juice. That takes it to 39 career starts, 23 wins, 9 minors. You're right with your times, Timmy. 29.52 they've run. Jungle Juice gets up to beat Wow by 3/4 of a length.
There were only 2 greyhounds in the race who could run Wow down running those times. Jungle Juice and probably maybe Bandit Ned. When he got into 2nd position, I still thought Wow would just be running that 29.50 odd to win the race. So I didn't really think Jungle Juice, even though we know how strong he is, Duke, it's hard to run a greyhound down if you're running 29.5. But all honours to Jungle Juice. Wow nailed the jump. He sailed to the top.
Look at that there, Timmy. He's 2.5 lengths behind him. It was always going to be a 2-dog war from there.
Exactly, Chase Me Honey. She ran a gallant race in finishing 3rd, but exactly, it was game on coming off the back. Wow, powering along in front, and he just stayed nailed to that rail. Jungle Juice, you knew the run was going to come because Wow was going to get off the fence, and he was just too powerful to the line.
So Jack Smith takes out another feature event, this time the Group 1 Ladbrokes Paws of Thunder, 4, 5, 8 and 7. Where's Rocky floods home into 4th spot. The Jungle Juice defeats Wow. Chase Me Honey, again a gallant effort from a greyhound who's racing out of a class. There's the sniper cam, there's Wow on the outside. Jungle Juice nailed to the fence. Chase Me Honey just behind him. The closing stages, the strength of Wow pulls away, strength of Jungle Juice, I should say, pulls away from Wow. Pays 5.50 and 1.50, and Jack was on behind the boxes during the week, and we both said he was silly odds. He was way over the odds, but the market got it right. 1.30 for 2nd, 3.80 for 3rd. Where's Rocky, number 7, finishes 4th at 8.63.10 for the first 4.
This has been a great training performance, Duke. A great training performance. He was over the middle journey in Brisbane a couple of runs ago to take out the big one up there, and he came back to the 5.20 and he's taken out the Paws.
Let's head down to Dave Carlson, who's with a very happy Jack Smith.
Jack, what a popular dog. The crowd went crazy, and the Group 1 Paws of Thunder is yours.
Yeah, no, it was a great race, and he's just a great little dog. He's 2 group races in the last 4 starts. 2 different distances and 2 different states. They're very rare.
And such a versatile chaser too. You took out the Group 2 in Brisbane and Albion Park over 600. Tonight, over the 500. And when he landed 2nd behind Wow turning out of the straight, what were you thinking?
Go Juice. That's all, mate. Go Juice. I knew he would take some running down, but I thought we could do it.
When he railed up underneath Wow at the home turn, more confident?
Go Juice. That's all I said. Go Juice.
He runs through a brick wall. I remember being here on Golden Easter egg night, and he did the same thing coming from further back. He's a machine.
Yeah, he's certainly a special dog.
I'll tell you what, we've had Feral Frankie Greyhound, Sire Greyhound win tonight. I think Forbes might be a little bit like New York City tonight. The place will be going off.
I might have to shout the bar again.
Oh, really? Which place is that?
The Inn, yeah. No, we did it when he went to Melbourne, yeah.
Well, I spoke to you and Marie today when you were driving here. You were halfway between Orange and Bathurst, and you're not a cocky person. You're not someone who's going to get overconfident. But I could just tell in your voice that you thought the Deuce had it in him.
Yeah, no, he comes good on the big nights. There's no doubt about that. He never let us down, and he hasn't again tonight. That's one of his best wins, I think.
Well, I'll never forget some of the scenes with Feral Frankie here at Wentworth Park, Jack. You've done it with Jungle Deuce again. You've taken out the Group 1 Paws of Thunder, and I'm so happy for you, Marie, and Connections.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, it's been a blast.
Good on you. Congratulations, Jack. Jack Smith, Duke and Tim, champion bloke. What a champion dog. Fabulous to just see Jungle Deuce take out the Paws.
Absolutely, Dave Carlson, and Jack Smith, a man who's always very giving of his time as far as media is concerned. So it's like very giving to other participants in the sport. To me, he's a man who offers a lot of advice to the younger trainers and also provides a lot of help. And look, for those who don't know, he's actually John Finn's nephew. So again, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree there as far as training ability is concerned.
Yeah, no better promoter of Greyhound racing, Duke. He's outstanding, Jack, and it's good to see him get another good dog after Feral Frankie, which Dave just mentioned in that interview. He's a very popular dog, Jungle Deuce. He has been from the day he stepped out here last year on debut, and he's taken Connections for an amazing ride and taking the big Group 1 tonight. Wearing down well.
Yeah, of course, he was the selection for punters and fans here in New South Wales as far as representing Greyhound Racing New South Wales is concerned for the inaugural running of the Phoenix. Let's take a look at Sniper Cam. There's Wow on the yellow rug. Absolutely comes out running. Unfortunately for him, behind him is the blue rug of Jungle Deuce. But from here on, Timmy, this is just a good old-fashioned match race. Yeah,
it was game on here. Where was Do It, Duke? He's bombed the jump, and that's where I thought I was reading the race. Wow, probably getting to the top of the first turn and Do It second, but it was Jungle Deuce who was straight into that second position. And then, yeah, as we said, it was game on, and he's just been too strong. Having those 600-metre races in recent weeks, he's naturally a strong greyhound, but that's probably just got him over the line tonight. He's come through to the race in peak fitness, and that strength has really shown tonight. There's not too many dogs in this country who would run Wow down when he's running 29.50 up in front.
Yeah, and Do It, again, we mentioned him, disappointing, didn't nail the jump this week. And again, we're talking about some of the best greyhounds in Australia, and if you do that, you blow your chance. Bandit Ned, again, didn't see him early. His chances were gone. Where's Rocky? Flooded home. Chase Me Honey. Mick Hardman to be wrapped with her run. She
has run the race of her life. She's only been beaten a couple of lengths at the end, Duke, in 29.50 odd. So she was outstanding. Mick will be elated with her run. It'll be interesting what he does with her now. He might even target the middle distance race, the Country Classic coming up. Yeah, so it'll be interesting what Mick elects to do with Chase Me Honey. But yeah, she's racing at the peak of her powers.
There's Marie Smith bringing back Jungle Deuce. She handled Deuce in the race as far as being boxed is concerned. Jack handled Irinka Riley. Again, lovely people, lovely family. Danielle Maddock there with Wow, and Mick Hardman with Chase Me Honey. Let's head downstairs. Here's Ronnie Arnold with a presentation for the Group 1 Ladbrokes Paws of Thunder.
2022 winner of the Ladbrokes Paws of Thunder. No doubt one of the greatest races seen here in Wentworth Park. When you look at the clock and that result, the two greyhounds that set the task, but it was the greyhound Jungle Deuce who railed home too strong at the end in very fast time. Here he is, the winner of the Paws of Thunder. It is Jungle Deuce. Certainly one of the greatest races. The two speed dogs took off. It was Wow in front and Deuce giving chase. And there was only about 3/4 a length between them when they hit the post. something very, very special.
Are you having a kiss, are you? See? Having a kiss.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like now just to call upon Greg from Ladbrokes to say a few words on behalf of the company.
Good evening, everybody. We're very, very pleased to be able to sponsor this, and we wish all the participants all the best. Thank you.
And with the spoils for the Smiths and the owners is the Ladbrokes Cup. The boys from Forbes. I'll get Greg to present now to Jack Smith and his team. The 2022 Ladbrokes Paws of Thunder Trophy. The champagne's there, the rugs are there, and the sashes. It's certainly something special. Group 1 racing. It's been tremendous. Jack, could I just get you to respond, please, on behalf of the sponsor?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the sponsors. They've been great for numerous years now, and without them we couldn't be doing this. And also I'd like to thank the boys for letting us train these dogs and the other owners. They're not all here tonight, of course, but it's just great fun training these dogs, and the more the win, the more you have fun. But anyhow. Oh, I've got to thank my brother for looking after the dogs at home, but I don't think he does that good a job.
And happy birthday, Jackie boy. Congratulations to the winners and place getters. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up as far as Group 1 racing at Wentworth Park tonight. We've got a very special race coming around in a moment. Stay here, of course, Sunburn Highway going for the record here at Wentworth Park. It will put the big icing on the cake if he can be successful.
And of course, Sunburn Highway goes around in race 10 as he looks to break the record for the most amount of wins here at Wentworth Park. There is the presentation for the Group 1 Ladbrokes Paws of Thunder. We're going to take a break here on our showcase presentation. We hope you're enjoying our coverage. We're going to come back with Loss Law. There is Jungle Deuce, the winner of the 2022 Group 1 Ladbrokes Paws of Thunder.
Finished. Thank you. Thank you, place getters. Just the winner, please.
It's the most exciting racing New South Wales has ever seen. The Greyhound Super Series presents the Ladbrokes Paws of Thunder Night.
At Ladbrokes, our aim is to make racing even more exciting. Introducing our new Chief Entertainment Officer,
Mike Iceberg.
I am here to show you all how to Ladbroke it. Let's Ladbroke the action!
That's not safe.
Let's Ladbroke the riders. Ladbroke the winners! Let's Ladbroke the
Greyhounds are 10 out of 10 with kids.
Great family dogs.
Greyhounds are easy to look after because they're really lazy.
My greyhound barely loses any hair.
They're just the perfect pet.
The best.
I am here to show you all how to Ladbroke it. Let's Ladbroke the action!
That's not safe.
Let's Ladbroke the riders. Let's Ladbroke the... Gamble responsibly.
Greyhounds are awesome pets. I've adopted one myself. Salumo, my greyhound, she's amazing. Got a lovely nature and they're low maintenance. Greyhounds don't need a lot of exercise and work well with pets, and they don't shed much fur.
We are going to Ladbroke the action.
We're not going to stop there. Ladbroke the winners.
The sports bar.
Let's Ladbroke the Gamble responsibly.
Anyone and everyone can own a greyhound. It's such a beautiful animal that's so well natured. Gap New South Wales have placed dogs in all homes. Young, busy professionals, families, and really great as well for older people. They're great with kids, and you don't need a big yard.
At Ladbrokes, our aim is to make racing even more exciting. Introducing our new Chief Entertainment Officer,
Mike Iceberg.
I am here to show you all how to Ladbroke it. Let's Ladbroke the action!
That's not safe.
Let's Ladbroke the riders. Ladbroke the winners! Let's Ladbroke the
Our Gap Greyhounds are really good natured. The great thing about getting a new best mate from Gap is that they've all been carefully assessed and socialised with other dogs. They're actually couch potatoes, so they're great for families and working couples and work well with pets and home environments.
We are going to Ladbroke the action.
We're not going to stop there. Ladbroke the winners.
The sports bar.
Let's Ladbroke the winners. Gamble responsibly.
Greyhounds are 10 out of 10 with kids.
Great family dogs.
Greyhounds are easy to look after because they're really lazy.
My greyhound barely loses any hair.
They're just the perfect pet.
The best.
I am here to show you all how to Ladbroke it. Let's Ladbroke the action.
Let's Ladbroke the riders.
Let's Ladbroke the winners. Gamble responsibly.
When you get a new best mate through Gap, they come vet-checked, worm, vaccinated, microchipped, desexed and lifetime registered with your council. They also get a collar and a lead. There's also a rehoming guide that gives you all the info to take care of your new best mate.
It's the most exciting racing New South Wales has ever seen. The Greyhound Super Series presents the Ladbrokes Paws of Thunder night.
There is the scene, the lucky winners, the lucky owners of Jungle Deuce. Look at that. Get on the juice. Jack said he'll shout the bar at the Forbes Inn. He'll do it at about 11 o'clock on a Tuesday morning when there's about 4 people in there. No, Jackie Smith. Hey, well done to them all. And Jungle Deuce, he etches his name into the history books as the winner of the Paws of Thunder, formerly known as the St. Ledger. Hey, Timmy, I've got to tell you, I thought race 9 was the toughest event on the card as far as the punt was concerned. You could probably have 5 picks here and you could still miss it.
Yeah, I agree. There was a race earlier, race 5 or 6, I thought was a tricky race. This is equally as tricky. Trying to work out the speed map. There is plenty of pace drawn wide out. Kenya Zeus and Cartel Master for Andrew Bell. They'll both be charging over looking for the lead. Chasing Fernando can lead Ping on his night, and he'll be rushing over looking for the lead as well if he does get away on a clean note. Tricky little race. Tour General's capable. Powderfinger's probably the quickest greyhound in the race 1 out, Duke, but he's a moderate beginner, hasn't got a great deal of early dash, but he is really strong. He's capable of running very quick figures, but
I hope he does tonight.
In a full field, he will need luck.
Yeah. $6 into $4.20 is the money with Ladbrokes for Tour General. Okay, Smoky Cape at $9, $4 now, $4 each of 2 Powderfinger and Tour General. Chasing Fernando for Craig Watts finished 3rd behind Slingshot Hooks last week, Timmy. Was only beaten 1 3/4 lengths. It starts from box 6. Andrew Bell has the 2 runners drawn boxes 7 and 8, Kenya Zeus and Cartel Master, $10 and $8 respectively, $20 for Simple Shearer, $51 for Tarawai Lou. That is the marker with Ladbrokes, and Tour General the best backed at this stage.